I feel like people say this all the time when the Muppets release a new movie, but the Muppets are back. Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Anthony, and we are continuing the 31 days of Halloween. And this time, we got a Muppets movie, guys. We got the Muppets Haunted Mansion. Like I said at the top of this video, the Muppets are back, guys, and I'm really excited that they're back, and I hope they're here to stay. I hope this becomes a kind of a tradition that they do some kind of special every year on Disney Plus, whether that be something for Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, I don't know. I just need more Muppets, more stuff like this. On Halloween night, Gonzo and his friend Pepe are challenged to spend one night in the Haunted Mansion, where they must confront their greatest fears and hope that they survive the night. Now, I'm a big fan of Disneyland, and if you've been to Disneyland, Haunted Mansion is one of the best things in that park. Right now, it's all decorated in Nightmare Before Christmas theme, and you can go into the Haunted Mansion and everything's all Nightmare Before Christmas, and that's cool and all. And you know, they do that every year for like a long time now, but I've been always the kind of person that they should change it up. At least every year or every other year, they should change it up. Do a new theme, because Disney has so many different Halloween properties that they could decorate the Haunted Mansion in. And now after watching the Muppets Haunted Mansion, I want the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland to be decorated in Muppet style. I mean, just make it happen. But if you've grown up loving the Muppets like I have, I've seen pretty much every movie except for Muppets in Manhattan, which a lot of people say is one of the best ones. I haven't seen that one. I don't know what is taking me so long. I have Disney Plus, I should just watch it. Now, this movie isn't perfect, of course. There is some kind of story details and story progression kind of situations that don't really, flow a little bit well, especially when they're talking about like confronting their fears. But for me, it's like if you have 54 minutes, it's not gonna be that long, maybe don't really, try to put something that needs, to me, a little bit more explanation and try to fit it into that kind of time frame. It just didn't really flow with me, but it's not something that totally like disrupts the movie at all. It's just a minor thing that I was just like, that could have been done a little bit better. I just love all the cameos that they have in this film, and I love that the Muppets have always been like breaking the fourth wall. They're kind of like the originators of breaking the fourth wall in their movies and TV series, and they do that in this film. All the Muppet jokes are here. You have freaking Fozzie the Bear doing some of the most dad jokes that I've ever seen, and I'm just cracking up. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older or I just miss the Muppets. I don't know. And I just love the set design in here. Everything's really, really cool. Like I said, Disneyland, you need to get on this. You need to make the Muppets Haunted Mansion like now. But it also makes me think, did they actually film some scenes in the actual Haunted Mansion? Because there's certain places and certain locations that I could totally see. I was like, oh, that's definitely like in the Haunted Mansion ride. I wonder if they did do that, if they filmed certain parts there. But the story that they do have in here is kind of confronting your fears and facing your fears. Like I said, they don't really execute it, at least in the terms of Gonzo, that very well in my opinion. But I think that the overall, like the moral and the story that they are trying to present, it's a good one. I like that story. It's something that we've seen before, but it's just a nice story to be told, especially during this time, the Halloween time. It's always nice to have a good, solid moral of the story. But I think the best stuff about this movie is just like the little cameos that each different character has. There's something with Miss Piggy and Kermit, of course, and how they're like, I don't want to spoil it because it's really, really funny. And I just love it because the whole time I was watching it, I was like, they're just that couple. Everybody knows that couple. Everybody has a friend or friends that are those couples, They're just like, you look at them and you're like, yeah, they would do that. They would do that. Taraji P. Henson is in this film, and her character is really hilarious. I love that they, her and Pepe have like a little thing going on, and it's weird. It's weird. It's always weird when Muppets and like humans like have some kind of like attraction to each other. It's just kind of, especially with Pepe. Nothing against Pepe. I love the guy, but This is kind of weird. Overall, guys, I thought that the Muppet Haunted Mansion was a really good time. It's really fun. You know, I'm definitely going to be adding this to my Halloween watch list. I'm the kind of guy that doesn't really, you know, I'm not a whole bunch of like slashers and like, you know, gore horror to watch on Halloween. I like family stuff, you know, I like Casper, the Addams Family, Beetlejuice, like stuff that to me is like Halloween stuff, you know, it's scary, but not too scary. And the Muppets Haunted Mansion totally fits in that mold for me, and I think it's a really good time. If you're a fan of the Muppets, definitely go check this out. But guys, let me know what you think of Muppets Haunted Mansion in the comments down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you think that, like I do, that Disneyland needs to step up their game, change the Nightmare Before Christmas theme on Haunted Mansion, and now we need to have the Muppets? Or like Hocus Pocus, or like Frankenweenie, or like anything else but Nightmare Before Christmas. I love Nightmare Before Christmas, but we need to change it up. Also guys, don't forget to check out my Twitter so you can stay up to date with my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that stuff. And remember guys, keep watching movies.